What's cooking, Dad? It's so cold out today. A dish of hot nourishment. Beef, chorizo and chickpea stew. It smells amazing, I can't wait.
Yeah, hello everyone. It's stew day today. We're going to cook a wonderful beef stew with a slightly Spanish theme. And I've got some beef shin here, some beef shank, and I'm going to pop it in my deep stir fry pan, and I'm going to seal it in a chunk of butter until the beef has got lots of nice brown edges. That's where all of our flavour comes from. And this will take you about 10 minutes. Keep cooking that beef in the pan until we've got a wonderful caramelised, slightly brown exterior to our beef, as you can see there. And reserve it, put it to one side while we chop some vegetables. The vegetables we're going to use today are quite easy to find. I'm going to dice some onions first, about 1.5 inches in size. Onions followed by the amazing celery. I'm a huge fan of celery. All the volumes and quantities will be in the description box below. Here you see me chopping some leeks, 1.5 inch dice, followed by the very important carrot. We rely on carrots for sweetness, for colour, a wonderful nutritional advantage of beta carotene. Lots of vitamin C, I understand. Get those carrots done. Now I'm going to chop some parsnips. If you can't find parsnips, you can always use turnips or even rutabaga. Once again, get those diced. Once all our veggies have been diced, let's pop them in our 4-litre casserole pot with a chunk of butter, some minced garlic and some bay leaves. I'm going to cook these in the pot over the heat for about 10 minutes until they've slightly reduced in volume. Give them a good stir. As you can see, they've reduced in quantity and they've slightly turned translucent. I'm now going to add our dry herbs and spices, parsley, rosemary, onion powder, oregano, thyme and smoked paprika. In all that goes. Let's give that a stir round for about 3 or 4 minutes. Get those herbs and spices evenly distributed amongst all our vegetables. Once we've done that, it's time to add the next batch of ingredients. And they are Worcestershire Sauce and Tomato Ketchup. Yes, I said it, Worcestershire Sauce. They're going to give us a nice tang, followed by some chopped tomatoes or chopped tomato pulp. Get that in, give it a good stir, a few more minutes, and then we're going to add our reserved beef. We're going to stir that for a couple of minutes more. And once we've stirred that round, it's time to add our cured chopped chorizo sausage. That's going to give us a lovely flavour, followed by a can of chickpeas. Beautiful. And I love chickpeas. In goes a lovely rich beef stock right up to the top, almost to the top of your casserole pot. Now we're going to pop the lid on, bring it to the boil and simmer for about 1.5 hours with the lid on. Okay, 90 minutes later, take the lid off. There we are, it's bubbling away. And I'm going to throw in some whole shallots and some chopped up potato. I'm using a very quick cooking potato. If you use a waxy potato, then you might want to add the potato at the beginning. Once that's gone in, I'm going to cook the potato and the onion for a further 25 minutes to half an hour. Take the lid off. And our onions and potatoes should be ready now, and look at that. Isn't it wonderful? At this stage, I'm going to thicken it. This is optional. I'm choosing to thicken my stew with a couple of tablespoons of gravy granules, potato starch granules. You can use gravy powder if you prefer, or you can not thicken it. I'm also going to season it with some salt and pepper. Once again, get it all stirred in. Our stew is now ready, and I'll tell you, that looks, for me, that looks great. I'm very pleased with that indeed. A perfect, very, very good family dinner. Look at that. Look at the whole shallots, the carrots, the leeks, the chunks of potato, the celery, the chickpeas, the fabulous chunks of beef shank or beef shin, depending where you come from. And there's a bay leaf there sticking out. Obviously, you'll need to remove that. all those different flavours going around, paprika, garlic, tomato, beef, vegetables. Absolutely sensational. A true classic of a stew, not necessarily a cold weather dish, a great dish for all the family to sit down to with a massive plate of chunky bread in the middle of the table. How wonderful is that? Beef, chorizo sausage and chickpea stew. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you haven't subscribed already, maybe you want to. You can always share or even like. You can leave a comment if you want to get in touch. And if you want to find out about my next video offering, there's the notification bell. I'm going to get stuck into this stew. I'm very, very hungry. Thanks once again for watching. See you all very, very soon.